start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
New Radio Net. That sounds like something that should be thrown over most radio people. A radio net. Just take them to the asylum. I'm going to throw a net over you.
Yeah.
I'm going to get them out here to throw a net over you is what we need to do.
It's a good threat.
Yeah. Southerners always want to, lock you away somewhere in their little speeches. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what? They're going to come and lock you up is what they're going to do. Yeah. You need to be in a straitjacket put in a rubber room.
Yep. I always say that. Need a padded room.
Yeah. The real old school rural speak is a rubber room. When has there ever been rubber rooms? When that.
Well,
you need to put you in a rubber room.
That's what you need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would love to be in a trampoline room.
Have you ever done that? You've never done that?
No, but I'm just saying if I had a room in the house where I didn't have to go outside in the heat or the cold to jump on a trampoline, I would love it.
What?
I love a trampoline.
Do you?
Yeah. Now, I can't jump nearly as long on a trampoline as I used to be able to because even if you're just bouncing out there, it'll take your breath.
Yeah.
I mean, It's a workout.
Is it real?
Mm-hmm.
It is a workout. I used to do a workout class at the trampoline park.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They have workouts that you do, like classes for trampoline exercises.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's like, okay, we're going to do 20 knee touches, and you jump up and touch your knees on the trampoline, and I mean, I followed one time. It was on the YouTube, and I wouldn't even you watch it, and then you stop the video, and then you do what it says. Then you look at it again and do the next thing because you can't necessarily. Not many people have a TV or their computer set up where the trampoline.
Yeah,
is.
that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I lasted about 3 exercises into that.
Oh no!
Yeah, 3 sets of whatever it was, and I was out.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you on a small exercise trampoline or a full size?
My kids had a big one in the yard, and that's what I was doing.
Oh my gosh.
Riggins' ex-girlfriend made me go to a class one time, and I was in pretty good shape. This was over a decade ago. And we were just doing arm rolls and jumping, and I thought, this is so lame. And then I was like, oh, this is hard.
Yeah. I mean, even if you're just jumping up a little, just barely hopping on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a good workout.
If you're in your 40s and you're trying to get back in shape, it's rough.
Your neighbors are like, man, he's really going to town on that trampoline.
Yeah. You need a beer, buddy. You look like you done wore plumb out.
Hey, Richie, man, chill out, bud.
Hey, man, I need to come over there.
They just look out their window. Honey, I think Richie's on that trampoline. He's sweating up a storm.
Yeah.
He's sweating. Is he going to pass out?
Now, I didn't know when I helped him put that damn thing together that he's going to kill himself on it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have helped him.
Hey, Billy Blanks, chill out, dude.
Who you think you are, the bouncing Rodney Yee? You need to namaste sitting down is what you need to do.
That's cool, though.
Yeah, that's like those yoga classes they have on paddle boards. You ever seen that?
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
They do yoga and Pilates on paddle boards. Mm-hmm. And they're in the water.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of good balance there.
Mm-hmm.
I bet.
I think, Jody's friend Susie, the trainer and actress, she can do workouts on paddle boards.
That's not surprising. I feel like everybody's hot that can do that.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't be ugly and do that.
Yeah.
No.
When I was paddle boarding all the time, remember I would get out there and fall asleep on it, and then I would wake up when it banged into somebody's dock.
Yeah, right. Like a dead fish, just rolling up.
Yeah, because I strapped an ice chest on it with beer, and then it also had my Bluetooth speaker on there, so I could listen to political podcasts.
Sure.
People are looking out their window. Is he dead?
Yeah,
He looks like a dead guy.
it's like this guy's floating up the dock, and as soon as, I'm not kidding, I'd be dead asleep, and then it would just go boom up against somebody's dock, and it would kind of jar me awake.
Hello, I'm here. You washed ashore.
And then I'd paddle back out into the open water again and lay back down.
You went hardcore into the paddle boards for a while.
Love it. I love it.
Good workout.
Yeah, I mean, I was in great shape doing that workout.
I bet sleeping and drinking beer, and
Yeah.
listening to Rush Limbaugh, drinking beer.
Yeah, and I would tell Jody, hey, look, I'm gonna go get my workout in on the paddleboard. And by the time I paddled out of sight where she couldn't see me, I was so tired I had to lay down. And when I would lie down, I'd fall asleep.
Oh my gosh,
That's great.
Were you wearing a life jacket doing that?
Oh yeah. Most people don't wear life jackets on paddle boards. I don't like that. That's dangerous.
No,
You could fall off of
dangerous.
that thing and hit your head and be gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I would wear a life belt. Why did I choose a life belt instead of a jacket, Lindsay? Do you know?
Yes, you got to get a good tan.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
And I would pull the life belt around my butt so I wouldn't have a giant tan line around my belly.
Oh wow, what a scene!
Oh, it was terrible.
Just laid out, passed
Horrible.
out.
Horrible. Look, big old belly up in the air, big old mountainous belly.
But no
that
tan
guy
line,
sleeping?
You know?
Oh my gosh!
Big boy, is he just plumb give out?
Our Gregory Jewelers is traveling thousands of miles to Antwerp, Belgium to buy diamonds directly from the diamond capital of the world. As a master IJO jeweler, we're going to personally pick from the incredible inventory of Antwerp's vaults to bring back the best selection and value to our customers. Let our Gregory Jewelers know your heart's desire, and we will find it in the heart of the diamond industry during our upcoming trip. Are you ready to be part of Antwerp's 500-year tradition of making diamonds sparkle? Our Gregory Jewelers is here to help make your diamond dreams come true.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to get everything TJ Riggins all in one place. The new Media Center is the easy way to access everything we do. The radio family asked for it, and now it's here. Add it to your phone's home screen today. Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Listen everywhere.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
There's a crazy story about two 16-year-olds on a paddleboard. Have you seen this? Off the coast of Florida. They were lost at sea for 16 hours. A pair of teens went out on a paddleboard, no life jackets on.
Yeah, see, I told you, most people don't wear them on a paddleboard. I don't get it.
No life jackets. They went out. They said they floated 14 miles away from their intended destination. And they said the waves got really bad. They said there was a 6 foot, I don't know what they call it, 6 foot waves. But they were rescued by a fishing boat that was part of the search and rescue team. They were dehydrated and scared when they got on the boat, obviously. But that's an amazing story of survival, I guess.
Well, yeah, 16 hours, though. I mean, they weren't even out there a full day.
Well,
I mean, come
true.
on.
Yeah.
And why were they out there to begin with? They was probably up to no good.
Smoking dope.
Out there dang smoking dope, vaping and drinking, about trying to get into international waters so they could gamble.
16. We just want to gamble. And they said it was an inflatable paddleboard, which I didn't even know was a thing.
Those are pretty popular, yeah.
Are they?
But they inflate so tightly that it's, kind of like those, those boats that have they look inflatable.
Yeah.
But they are inflatable, but they're really strong.
Yeah.
Rubber, plastic. Mm-hmm. Yeah. As a matter of fact, some of those are really expensive.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because, I mean, you deflate it and put it in the trunk of your car and then store it when you get home. Like my paddle boards I used to have, they had to be leaned against the wall in the garage and all of that because they were just big and bundlesome.
Did Jody ever complain about having to store that?
Yeah.
Did you?
Of course. Up until the day that she said, we're selling that paddleboard. You haven't used it in a while. I'm putting it on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah. Once she learned how to use Facebook Marketplace, she just went around just searching for things to sell.
She would have sold the clothes
It's
off your
fun.
back.
You never gonna ride that bicycle again. Yes, I am. When? It's like all of a sudden she puts me on the spot where I have to name a date and time.
Right.
Well, I'm planning on doing it May 13th, and I should be starting at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
So there. Leave me alone.
When?
You don't need that truck, do you? I sold it on Facebook Marketplace. You got to, and then you got to go meet him in the parking lot of the
Right.
TJ Maxx.
Yeah, I went to meet this guy who was buying my paddleboard, and it was a nice one. And they'd already agreed to the price. And he gets out there and starts trying to negotiate with me.
Oh,
really?
no.
Yeah, you don't remember? And I told you, I said, well, I mean, look, you did this with my wife, and y'all had agreed on the price. To be honest with you, that's fine with me because I don't want to sell it to begin with. So I'll just tell her that you decided it wasn't worth the money, and then I'll take it back home and I'll use it again.
Yeah.
So what happened?
He was like, "Oh no! I guess that's a good price." He was just trying to haggle.
Yeah, he's trying to haggle.
Yeah, and once he saw the key to negotiation is when you don't care.
Yeah, when you're
Yeah,
ready to
yeah.
walk.
Yeah,
Any
So
moment.
I was like, "Oh my god!" I act like it was great news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh really? Oh, like, look, that's fine with me, bro.
I love this
You're
thing.
Yeah,
You're the perfect negotiator. Like, okay.
I want to keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that battle axe I'm married to, selling all my stuff like we're splitting up. That's worse than just throwing it out in the yard.
I think so.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Say goodbye to bland workout gear with Playground's luxurious sustainable activewear. It blends stunning design with unparalleled fit. You are going to love Wear Playground clothing. I have several pieces from them, and it just elevates your workout style. And not only that, it's comfortable. So use code TJ and get the best deal you're going to find anywhere. 20% off. Go to tjriggins.com/deals. Use code TJ for 20% off. Elevate your workout style effortlessly with Wear Playground.
In ACE's memory, this month we are raising awareness for Sunny Strong, an organization committed to raising awareness and helping families devastated by DIPG, an aggressive and incurable childhood brain cancer. Go to tjriggins.com/strong to find out how you can support this amazing cause.
So my new thing is trendy, comfy two-piece sets. So like a sweatshirt, sweatpants, workout pants, a cute sweatshirt. Wear Playground has all of the comfy, trendy clothes. I'm obsessed with their clothing. I have a few things from them now, and I'm telling you, you have to check it out. It's not only great quality, but they're so comfortable. And the workout pants are not too tight around the waist, which I hate. They don't fall down while you're working out. You're going to love everything Wear Playground has to offer. So check out Wear Playground. Use code TJ for a discount. Go to tjriggins.com/deals, code TJ.
Wait, is this?
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank
the
you for
best.
being part of the new radio explosion.
Just the best.
It's the boss.
Just the best.
I do not like that girl.
Why?
I don't like her. I don't like how she talks. I don't like her.
Well, she's a big supporter of ours.
Yeah.
She's obviously telling people how great we are.
I don't like her voice.
Lindsay.
Sorry. Let me redo it for her.
Oh,
All right, let's try and give it a shot. What did that girl say? She said, "It's the best that wakes me up every morning."
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, give it a try, Lindsay.
She says, is this the one I'm thinking of where she says, it's the best?
Yeah, it's the best.
It's the best. No,
Hey.
it's the best. Like,
Yeah, snap
You
it
know.
off. It's the best.
it's the best.
Best. That's what you're saying.
It's the best.
It's the best.
Right. And she says something else in there. I can't hear it when I'm in the closet, but
Yeah.
if she says something else, it lingers.
Well, you need to get out of that closet, girl, and start living your truth.
That's right. Stand in the light.
I'm living my truth now, telling her.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you're maybe living too much of your truth. Less truth.
Wow.
So I found this story. Everybody talks about tipping now. Has it gotten out of control? Why are we tipping that person? Well, you're supposed to tip that person because we on tips. Blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah blah. The average tip now is 18.9%. So you might as well say 19%. Millennials are the biggest tippers at 19.5.
Yeah.
Gen Z next at 19.3. Gen X, that's me, 18.2, and Boomers, 16.4.
Yeah, we respect service employees more.
Yeah.
No, I don't think
We don't treat them like
I
garbage like you guys do.
I don't think that's it. I think it's because millennials are in the house all the time. They're not out spending money so much, so y'all probably eat out less, and you have more money that you can add to tips and things to make yourselves feel like you have moral authority over other people.
Don't be broke.
I think that's what it is.
Don't be broke.
But it may be that the older you get, the more important you think it is for people to be service people to be nice and courteous and helpful. Mm-hmm. Millennials will still tip somebody who has a dud personality because let's face it, the millennial doesn't want to get into a conversation with somebody other than this is what I want, bring it to me. Let's not have any more talk, Mm-hmm. That's because y'all probably are scared to begin with because you're out in a restaurant rather than having it delivered or picking it up, through the app or something.
What a spin on great news that millennials are tipping more. I mean, what a negative, horrible spin that is.
Hey,
We're
I'm just
tipping more,
reporting the
period.
facts. I'm just reporting the facts.
The facts are we tip better.
Okay, but why do you tip? Why do you leave a good tip? What
I
are
know
the
why
things,
I tip
No,
more.
what are the things that make you want to leave the tip? What do you have to leave the big tip?
Money.
No.
Oh,
Do you tip because of the great service? Is it more important
Not
that they're friendly to you and that sort of thing?
Go ahead, Lindsay.
Well, for me, and this is just what comes to mind, if I'm eating with a boomer and let's say the waitress is mean or frustrated or whatever, they'll say, oh, she's not going to get a good tip. But I usually say, maybe she's had a bad day. I've been there. I've forgotten the ranch.
Yeah,
I got fired.
I tip on attitude more than service.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't have to know anything about being a server to be nice.
Right. And I'll make
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Hey, I'm Riggins, and I'm not a foot freak like those weirdos on the internet, but I am a freak about footwear. My dad sold socks for decades, and I know everything about feet. I'm not kidding. And now I'm super excited to tell you about Tico Socks, one of the most eco-friendly outdoor brands in the world. Tico socks are designed for all your adventures, running, walking, hiking, skiing, cycling. Experience the comfort and durability of Tico socks on your next adventure. Head over to tjriggins.com/deals and use promo code TJ to save 15% off your Tico socks order.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. Click the deals button to get all our exclusive best deals anywhere from all of the TJ and Riggins Show partners. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Well, hello.
Good morning.
I am so glad the weekend is over. God, I hate weekends.
Are you kidding?
I want to be at work all the time. I hate them. Hate them.
I sense what you're doing here.
Yeah.
Like, really?
It's a little sarcasm.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Riggins, how are you in your health situation?
It's touch and go. I'll be honest.
You know, you'd had some terrible a terrible bout with near deathness. He has an infection in his middle finger that's got it swollen and all that.
Yeah.
And you had to go get it drained or lanced or something.
Yeah.
You had lance in your pants.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's got to be terrible.
It's okay.
It has to be terrible. They let you watch it.
Well, yeah. So they brought in the whole office came in to watch the draining. Apparently, it's a very popular thing to do. They all want to watch it, erupt.
What weirdos.
And without being graphic, it was gnarly. Mm-hmm. I didn't watch them go in, but they said you can look now, and I looked over it. It was nasty.
Did it hurt?
No, not really.
Really?
No.
But did it stink? Because they say infection when you're draining it stinks. That's how you can tell it's infection.
I was pretty far away from it, and they all wore masks to do it. So I don't know, but it was gross looking for sure.
Yeah, like Batman masks.
Yeah,
just different Halloween masks. Lone Ranger, that'd been fun.
Yeah, it was crazy. But what was funny, they called me yesterday, and they said they were just calling for an update. They were like, "How you feeling?" Because I went on Thursday, and they gave me some medicine. And I said, well, I feel a lot better, but it looks a lot worse. And it was the doctor, and she goes, what are you doing right now? I was like, well, I just got home. She goes, can you send me a picture? I went, sure. So I snapped a picture, and she goes, what are you doing today? I was like, nothing. She was like, can you come in, and we're going to have to drain that. I was like, okay. And it was like a whole day.
So that was the same doctor that worked on you the other day?
No,
it was a different one?
Different doctor,
okay.
Yeah.
Not the one that you outed for finding her mugshot online. From when I
didn't out her. I didn't give her name. Don't say that.
So but any other cute ones in there?
They were all pretty. Yeah, they were all pretty.
It's weird that they all want to watch it though.
That curtain came back and they filed. She was like, "Do you mind?" I was like, "I don't care." And there were 4 women in there. Strange. I'll just watch it.
Yeah, they probably could have given it a day or so, but they just saw the opportunity and said, "Let's bring him in because we're bored."
Maybe. But man, I can move my hand now, and I didn't wake up in the middle of the night, which is nice. But now I'm on 15 medicines, and it has got my head all jacked up. I'm on a steroid. And
is your tummy upset?
It's
sometimes it does that.
More upset than usual.
Yeah. I'm worried sick.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, be careful though if they give you as an antibiotic that amoxicillin.
It'll get you.
Yeah, that'll give you a yeast infection.
Tummy.
A yeast
infection? Okay. Yeah.
Diarrhea and a yeast infection. That's a double whammy.
Twofer.
That's a twofer.
It won't definitely, but it can.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
Yeah.
Who else had something fun?
Not like that.
I almost got hit between the pockets with a hammer. That would have been about as fun as having your finger drained at the urgent care.
Yeah.
Got the infection going on.
Yeah.
All right. So we have some big stuff to share with you coming up next. Don't miss that.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
There's a new TJ and Riggins Show each weekday morning at the new TJRiggins.com. Sponsored by our new favorite non-alcoholic cocktail, RSRV Collective. Get 30% off using code TJ at the deals page at TJRiggins.com. TJ and Riggins want to introduce you to the term new radio. Marketing and advertising of old was with just one media. New radio is all of them. In addition to radio, it's podcast, video, streaming, social media, and many more, all to get your potential customers when and how they listen and watch the TJ and Riggins Show. New radio is your new marketing, advertising, and influencing dream option. Go to tjriggins.com/explosion. The future of advertising is here. tjriggins.com/explosion.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D, Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
All right. I need y'all to learn me something. Maybe you can't learn me this, Lindsay, because you're not on the TikTok, are you?
I am, but I've only posted one thing. So,
so you haven't been on it
long enough.
A long time. Instagram, you'd answer any question there.
Sure.
Not the TikTok. Riggins, you know about TikTok. What is the chubby filter and why is everybody all up in arms because they're getting rid of it now?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
I have no idea.
I'm up in arms they even had it.
Well, the best, I thought when you see it's called the chubby filter that you can use it after you have a picture of yourself done to make yourself look less chubby, right? But I think it goes the other way where makes the pictures look a lot fatter than you are.
Okay.
In the picture. So I'm wondering if people are using that on other people's pictures. I don't get why it's so offensive, how it could be so offensive and so dangerous now that TikTok has had to make an issue out of getting rid of it.
What if you have a picture with like 5 girls, like Lindsay and 5 girls, and I want to look skinnier, so I make them fatter?
That could be a possibility, but I don't even know how it works. If it works that way, that could be a reason why.
And that could be cool.
But, yeah, that could be really cool.
Yeah, because I look so thin.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I just anytime something presents itself in 2025 of our Lord as offensive, I'm automatically skeptical of how offensive it really is.
Yeah.
Right.
That's understandable.
Right. Because now everyone's so touchy.
Yeah, so touchy. And it's not just touchy. It's that if they get offended by something, then you're trying to kill them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what they say.
Right.
You're dangerous. You're threatening them. You're putting them at risk.
Sure.
But I used to have an app, and it wasn't as sophisticated as the things are now. But I would go in and make my wife's chest look like freakishly huge in pictures. But I would just send them to her.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, playing around.
Right.
Keep it in the circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the reasoning for are they saying it's like a body positivity problem?
Yeah, it's just offensive. That's what they said. But if I wanted to take it and make myself, huge in a picture, like I want to look like old Brendan Fraser in The Whale. Mm-hmm. If I wanted to look like that, use an app to do it. Why would that be bad?
Right, because you're doing it to yourself.
Yeah, but I think they're trying to say that people do use it on others.
Well, that's not cool.
But they show an example here of 2 young women in the gym. And as we know, it was signed into law probably 10 years ago that if a woman walks into a workout facility that has weights, she has to take a picture of herself in there.
Mm-hmm. By law.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or they get arrested. So I used to get upset by it and go, why are they doing it? It's dumb. Then I found out it was the law.
Yeah.
So they have to do it. So it's got 2 really in shape, fit young women taking a picture in the gym mirror. And then the next one shows, I guess, after the chubby filter, and they look the opposite. But it does look real.
Does it look real?
Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask.
Oh.
So we'll do some more digging and find out. We'll let the public know.
Mm-hmm.
We'll figure it out.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, it's TJ, and my sweet wife, Jody, said to me the other day, hey, since you're such a big shot with Cozy Earth, why don't you get me one of those Luxe bathrobes? And I said, I would love to, my treasure. And since I'm Cozy Earth's best influencer, I get that big 41% discount on everything they have at Cozy Earth. You'll get that same discount just because you know me. Just make sure you use my name, TJ, as the code when you go to tjriggins.com/deals. The name TJ lets them know that you're with me, and you get that big 41% discount. And everything at Cozy Earth is luxurious.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to hear the new TJ and Riggins shows, archives, podcasts, watch the show, and more. Add it to your phone's home screen today. The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Sweet 16, top trending topic right now. People are already criticizing March Madness as the most boring March Madness in NCAA history. No big upsets, no shocks. Everybody's just saying it's kind of boring. I watched a couple of good games over the weekend. A lot of SEC teams still in it.
Yeah, and I'm not a huge fan of basketball. I don't ever get all caught up in the tournaments or anything like that. But this is the time that really irks me with the tournament.
Why?
Because calling it the 16 teams left in the tournament, calling it the Sweet 16 has always sounded so feminine to me.
Sweet.
The Sweet 16. Because boys don't have Sweet 16 birthday parties. Girls do. Sweet 16 is never used in reference to a guy until the Sweet 16 of the NCAA basketball tournament.
So it's too feminine for you.
Yeah. Oh, the Elite Eight. The
Elite
Final Four. The Sweet 16. Y'all, they made it all the way to the Sweet 16. I'd say that's not too shabby.
I always think of those little donuts, those Merita Sweet 16 donuts that are so good when I hear Sweet 16.
You know what I think of MTV, Sweet 16.
My Super Sweet 16. Yeah, that was a
that
crazy show. So Sweet 16, top trending topic at the moment, followed by Snow White. The remake of the classic Disney movie did not have a stellar opening weekend. A lot of controversy surrounding that movie. A lot of they even say the cast doesn't like each other. But yeah, a pretty underwhelming reboot because Lion King did well eventually. They've all done pretty well. It did worse than Dumbo.
Yeah.
You know, when they rebooted Dumbo that everybody hated, it didn't even do as well as that. So
well, the reason for that
struggling
is because nobody likes outspoken feminists, which is what that Rachel Zegler is.
And that's Snow White, right?
Yeah, a radical feminist. Nobody likes them, not even other feminists.
Do they want to act like they like that, but then don't, or other feminists?
Some of them will put up the charade and go, but I mean, just in general, you don't see a radical feminist with a lot of, friends, close friends, because people don't like them.
You have friends.
No friends, you're going to be alone forever.
Here.
And then they just get more bitter and more bitter after that. Now, I like a nice feminist. There are some, but they're not the radical ones.
All right.
Yeah.
There's a difference, yeah.
One thing everybody does love, today's National Cheesesteak Day. National Cheesesteak Day. Whether you like it with a white American cheese, provolone, or a cheese whiz, cheesesteak's good for everybody. Everybody loves a cheesesteak, except for the vegans. That must be just sickening to them. All that grease and meat.
Yeah.
But I happen to love
They
the
do a
cheesesteak.
tofu cheesesteak.
They do a tofu, is that right?
I don't know. That's what I've heard in the streets.
But
They probably
we were
do.
here first.
Absolutely, it's true. So a lot of women are making confessions on the internet. We're going to get TJ's opinion on whether or not they should be forgiven. It's Lent, after all. Coming up next.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
The TJ Riggins 24/7 Carolina stream is available in the Media Center at tjriggins.com. Sponsored by R. Gregory Jewelers in Statesville. Go to tjriggins.com/diamond. At R. Gregory Jewelers, we speak diamond.
When you subscribe to the show, you get all of our shows right when you open up your podcast apps, YouTube app, or social media. Learn more at tjriggins.com/subscribe.
R. Gregory Jewelers is traveling thousands of miles to Antwerp, Belgium to buy diamonds directly from the diamond capital of the world. As a master IJO jeweler, we're going to personally pick from the incredible inventory of Antwerp's vaults to bring back the best selection and value to our customers. Let R. Gregory Jewelers know your heart's desire, and we will find it in the heart of the diamond industry during our upcoming trip. Are you ready to be part of Antwerp's 500-year tradition of making diamonds sparkle? R. Gregory Jewelers is here to help make your diamond dreams come true.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Listen everywhere.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Make sure you go subscribe to the show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube Music, or you can go watch the show on YouTube or tjriggins.com. It's everywhere, all major podcast platforms. Subscribe so you never miss a new episode. So over the weekend, there was a thread going on of moms and women doing confessions, but they weren't anonymous because their names were attached to them. I pulled together a few of these confessions. TJ, I want to see if these people should be forgiven. It is Lent after all.
Okay.
One woman said, "I'm scared to stop breastfeeding in case my daughter starts to prefer her dad over me."
Does she need to be forgiven?
Should she be forgiven for that?
Yeah. Yeah, she needs to be forgiven, but she also needs some help to stop doing it.
You think?
Yeah, she needs she needs to show. She needs to come to the realization by help, maybe, that she's way in the wrong, and needs to fix it.
Okay.
But yeah, forgivable if she straightens it out.
Sure. One woman said, "I wish I had a C-section, so my undercarriage was normal again."
Perfectly forgivable.
Perfectly, right?
Yes.
Sure.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
I'm here for that.
One woman said, "I want to reconnect with a friend my husband hates." Is that wrong? Like
yes.
it's a girlfriend.
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah.
Just because he hates her?
Yeah. Because think about if she hated some guy or some woman that he was friends with, would she want him reconnecting with her?
No.
Right.
But
so
isn't it a little different though?
no.
Girlfriends.
One woman said, "I hate not being able to take a sick day. I want to rot without having to take care of someone else." I think she's referring to her kids. She just wants to have an actual sick day where she doesn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
It's just a poor me.
Just poor me. Yeah.
Yeah, and unforgivable.
Unforgivable. I'm feeling her on this.
Yeah, it's okay to feel that way. Just don't say it.
Right.
Yeah. Well, they did ask for confession, so
Yeah.
you know they're
But it didn't mean
being
that-
so I can take a nap.
that's forgivable.
I never
Yeah.
thought about it like
That's
that.
a good
but
nap, right?
Yeah.
Little twilight nap.
Mm-hmm.
Yoo-hoo.
Yeah, nobody coming to you afterwards while you're sleeping it off.
Yeah.
Try to get you to do something, phone ring, any of that stuff. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Kind of works.
Mm-hmm.
One woman said, "I don't have a kid that I love less, but I do have a kid that I like less." Is that okay? Can you like one of your kids more?
Might be a phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My parents told me all the time they liked one brother over me or vice versa.
Yeah.
Said it all the time.
I think you were the favorite.
I was never the favorite.
Yeah, I don't understand that way of thinking, but I hear a lot of people say it, but that doesn't make it right. So unforgivable.
Unforgivable. I started a GLP-1 and no one knows, and I don't feel the need to tell anybody.
What is that?
Ozempic?
That's like an semaglutide.
You said
I think.
semaglutide, yeah.
I think.
Yeah, that's nobody's business.
I don't think so either.
Unless you're married.
You have to tell your
Sure, you
significant
wouldn't
other?
want to do something like that without confiding in your spouse.
Sure.
Okay. I'm so happy my daughter quit softball because now I have my life back. I get that one too.
That's a pretty good one, especially if the daughter was terrible at it and hated it.
Yeah.
Every Saturday you're out at the ball field and she's terrible.
Right, I get that one. Yeah.
I get that one too.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
So my new thing is trendy, comfy two-piece sets. So like a sweatshirt, sweatpants, workout pants, a cute sweatshirt. Wear Playground has all of the comfy, trendy clothes. I'm obsessed with their clothing. I have a few things from them now, and I'm telling you, you have to check it out. It's not only great quality, but they're so comfortable. And the workout pants are not too tight around the waist, which I hate. They don't fall down while you're working out. You're going to love everything Wear Playground has to offer. So check out Wear Playground. Use code TJ for a discount. Go to tjriggins.com/deals, code TJ.
When you subscribe to the show, you get all of our shows right when you open up your podcast apps, YouTube app, or social media. Learn more at tjriggins.com/subscribe.